just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. And I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Life is made up of a bunch of decisions, guys. Every single day, you're going to have decisions to make, and these decisions can lead to success or they can lead you down the wrong road. And where it starts is in your mind. You got to have the right mentality. You have to be wired right. You have to have self-discipline. Having self-discipline is going to lead to a lot of success. And you got to set goals. Set annual goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. I like to break it down like that, and then I focus on one day at a time. And the first decision you're going to make of the day is when you get up. When your alarm goes off, are you going to hit the snooze, or are you going to get out of bed and do what you got to do? That first decision is going to set the tone for the day. Hit it on Monday, and it's going to set the tone for the week. So if you get up and get done what you got to do, you're going to be motivated to carry that throughout the entire day with whatever it is you got to do: work, school, your job, or your diet, cardio, relationships, whatever you got to get done. It's gonna motivate you. If you make that decision, that first decision to hit the snooze button and sleep in, it's gonna set the wrong tone for the day. It does for me, at least. So, as I told you guys, I kind of fell into a little bit of a rut lately, and that's entirely my fault. I recognize that I was not living up to my expectations of myself, and I can't blame anyone for that other than me. I could have and should have made changes to adapt and, fix that, and to, figure out how to, get into a routine that worked for me in a schedule. And that's what I'm doing now. So I was still working out, still, doing what I had to do, but not to the level that I want to do it. So lately I've been getting back into a routine, into a schedule, very structured, and I love my routine. I need that routine. It keeps me going. Having that schedule keeps me motivated. I've been getting up, sticking to my diet, sticking to my workouts, crushing it at work, and that I just need that schedule. It really starts in your head. You gotta have self-discipline. You gotta make the right decisions. You have to, know what your goals are, and you gotta stick to it. It's really fun to say things like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire," or "Oh, I'm gonna have a six-pack," or "Oh," it's fun to say those kind of things. But if you're not doing the things to get those things, then what are you doing? You're just talking then, and I think most of you don't want to just talk. You actually want to get those things, and it takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of self-discipline. And as I keep saying, it starts in your head, starts with every decision that you make throughout the day, and it carries over. Like I said, I like to think of each day and just focus on that day. I don't like to look at the next day or the next week or any of that. I have goals, long-term goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and then I break it down into a daily goal, and I focus on one day at a time. Crush this day and get to the next one. I find a lot of satisfaction in being exhausted by the end of the day. I liked knowing that I put everything that I had into that day. I stuck to my schedule. I got everything done. And it was a win for the day. And then it carries over to the next day. And, win after win after win after win, it carries over. And, you're going to get ahead, whether that's in the gym, at work, everything. I've said this before, you only get one life to live. You got one shot at life. Why go through it, you know, being content, just being average? Everything I do, I want to do it to my very best of ability. Like, I want to do everything the best that I can. I want to be successful, but, you know, you can't just say things. I can't just say things. I wasn't living up to my expectations of myself. I'm not going to reach goals if I don't, you know, stick to what I got to do to reach those goals. So it starts in your head. Every decision you make, you got to think about. You got to think about, how is that going to affect me? How is it going to affect my goals and just everything? You know, I've got a lot of goals in the gym. I want to get really lean. That takes a lot of work. So I have to get up every single morning and work out. I got to stick to a diet every single day. And then I have a lot of career goals as well. I want to be very successful. As I told you guys before, at one point I would love to have my own company. I would love to, you know, lead people, you know, make more money. Not that money's not even like the main thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do like money, but that's not the ultimate goal. It's just, part of it for me is just, you know, leveling up and like being as successful as I possibly can. I want to build something big. I want to lead people. I want to be a good boss. I want to be a good, you know, at everything I do. And you know, there's a lot of things I do need to work on, but it all comes back to mentality. You gotta lay out your goals. You gotta know what your goals are, and you gotta find a schedule and a routine that works for you. You know, you need to factor in everything that's important to you and figure out how to balance everything. And I have a video that I'm going to be making in the next 2 weeks, probably, all on balance. And I think one of my friends is going to be in the video with me talking about it. I think he's a little bit better at balance than I am. That's something I really need work on, but it's so important to balance things and fit it into a routine that works for you. And so lay out your goals, figure out what your goals are, figure out what's important to you, and find a schedule that works for you and stick to it, and think about every single decision you make, because it's going to add up. If you make a bunch of wrong decisions, you're not going to go anywhere. You make a lot of good decisions, you know, it's, you know, like I said, win after win after win is going to lead to big things. You should want to dominate everything you do. I know I do. I know that I like feeling exhausted at the end of workouts. I like being tired at the end of the day. I feel like I've accomplished what I needed to do for the day, and I'm ready to get to sleep and start the next day. If you're waking up in the morning, not motivated, tired, you're probably doing something wrong. I've been there before. I have totally been there before, and I've also been in a spot where I wake up every morning eager. Like, it's not even hard for me to get out of bed. I am excited to start the day. I'm like honestly anxious and eager, and that's where you want to be every single day. When you wake up, you want to be ready to get up and go after it. That is a good sign that you're on the right track. So don't forget, it's all in your head. It's how you're wired. It's the way you think. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your mind right first. You got to know what you want, and you got to get your mind right to make the decisions that are going to get you there. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. More videos coming this week, and I will see you in the next one.
I got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my